Take off your shoes and come to a comfortable seated position. Sit back in your chair upright, with your feet touching the earth. Rest your palms on your knees or in your lap, palms open. Let your spine be tall and long. Lift and open your heart and ground your sitting bones into the chair. Take the next few moments, close your eyes, and get in touch with your breathing. Release any thoughts regarding your workday. As you take your next inhale, count to 5 and imagine you are bringing peace and relaxation into your body. As you exhale, count to 7 or 8 and let go of all the tension in your body and mind. Quietly sit for the next few moments, allowing your breathing to be rhythmic and natural. Observe your body subtly rise and fall inside the breath, like waves rolling up and down the length of your spine. Feel the air passing through your nose. Continue to let the mind be vast and empty like the blue sky. Begin now to drop your right ear to your right shoulder, allowing your head to become heavy, shoulders relaxed. Let your breath deepen, feeling the oxygen move into tight muscles, releasing them. Coming into seated crescent moon, slowly raise your left arm, extending it towards the ceiling, then allowing it to arc overhead. Continue to relax the head and neck, now feeling more stretch along the left side of your body. Begin to let the arm fall open, reaching your fingertips out to the left wall. Keep sending currents of energy through your arm and hand, letting it hover for a while. Continue to let the head drop to the right, real heavy. Begin to lower your left arm slowly until it rests alongside your body. To release the pose, take your right hand to your right temple and softly push the head back to center. Repeat on the other side. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder, allowing your head to be very heavy. Relax your shoulders away from your earlobes and breathe deep into the neck. Begin to take the right arm up, extending it really high, then letting it curve over your head. Form a crescent moon with your body, stretching and opening your right side. When you are ready, begin to extend the right arm out, reaching the arm dynamically towards the wall to your right. Suspending your arm in air, allow yourself to breathe through all the sensations you are feeling in your head and neck, shoulders and arms. This pose removes tension from these areas, freeing the body of the heaviness we tend to carry around with us. Slowly begin to relax the right arm down. Take your left hand to your temple. Bring your head back to center. Next, we'll begin Sufi rolls. Scoot forward slightly on your chair. With your hands palm down on your knees, allow yourself to begin making clockwise circles with your torso over your pelvis. Let your breathing remain calm and rhythmic, letting it flow with the movement. Let your body be loose and fluid, feeling your chest and heart, head and neck participate without being rigid. Switch directions now, going in a counterclockwise circle. Make large or small circles, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Just keep moving. Close your eyes and feel from within the movement carrying you away. This exercise unwinds the spine, awakening our central channel of energy and bringing a sense of vitality to our body. Gently bring yourself back to center and open your eyes. Cross your left leg over your right. Take your right arm overhead, bend at the elbow, and place your right hand on your upper back. Extend your left hand overhead, placing your hand on top of your right elbow. Place some pressure on the elbow. Hold and breathe. Now leaving your hand where it is, extend your left arm out at shoulder level, palm facing the wall behind you. Bend at the elbow and bring the arm behind your back. Allow your fingertips to move towards each other along your back, or use a tie to walk your hands towards each other. This is called seated cow face pose. Release and change sides. Cross your right leg over your left. Elongate your left arm overhead, bend at the elbow, and place your hand on your upper back. Take the right arm overhead and firmly press the palm of your hand onto your elbow. Stretch for a few breaths. Then release, extending the arm at shoulder level, palm facing behind you. Bend at the elbow and walk your hands towards each other behind your back. Let your spine, head, and neck remain straight and long. Open the elbows so they gently pull backward, away from your head. Release now, placing both feet on the floor, hands relaxing in your lap. Feel the positive effects of the pose. Open your legs apart about 1.5 feet distance. Hinging from your hips, come forward over your legs into supported forward stretch. Place your chest between your legs, softening your belly. Hang your arms and head, relieving tension from your upper body. Allow gravity to pull you downward, stretching your low back and releasing the sacrum. Close your eyes. Relax your face and jaw, letting the muscles of your throat and around your eyes into your forehead feel eased. Taking a few breaths here, continually release any areas you are holding or tensing. Direct your breath into any areas of tightness and go deeper with each exhale. Keeping your head and arms limp, slowly roll up to a seated position. Use the arms of your chair to lift and expand the chest and rib cage for seated supported back arch. If your chair doesn't have arms, simply grasp the front of your seat or place both your hands, fingers facing up, on your low back. Breathe deeply. As you arch your back, imagine there is a string attached to your heart. Let the heart be pulled upward towards the heavens and let the navel lift up and in towards your spine. Pull back through your shoulder blades and elbows, using the arms for leverage. If you feel comfortable, let your head slowly go back. Open your heart and look to the sky. Inhale, come up, gently release. Let us now stand up, coming to mountain pose to the right of your chair. Feel your feet on the floor, connecting to the earth below you. Activate your legs, lifting your thigh muscles from your knees and tucking your tailbone under to engage your pelvis and lower abdominals. Take a big breath. Feel it climb up the length of your body, making lots of space between the hip bones and ribs. Let the head float up upon the cervical spine, with the crown of your head lifting toward the ceiling above you. Now, using your desk or chair for support, take your right foot behind you and grab it with your right hand. Stand tall. Pull the heel in towards you. To increase balance and strengthen the legs, take the left arm and sweep it overhead, reaching up. This is the dancer pose. You may go deeper into the pose by pivoting from the hip joint, pushing your foot back behind you, and letting your back arch. Extend your arm out and up, opening the chest and freeing up the entire body. This pose invites a sense of playfulness and grace into our day. Carefully release and come back to mountain pose. Change sides. Move to the other side of your chair. From mountain pose, reach back, grab your left foot with your left hand, open your chest, and elongate the back of your neck. Reach your right arm overhead, extending the fingertips to the ceiling. If you like, come to a more advanced version, leaning forward as you press your left foot back into your hand. Get a clean arch along the front of your body, raising the left toes to the sky, thigh parallel to the floor. Hold and breathe calmly, keeping your eyes focused on a spot in front of you. Dancer pose teaches us to find balance in our body so that we may have better balance in the world. Slowly exhale and return to standing. Stand to the right of your chair. Take your legs apart about 2.5 to 3 feet. Turn your left toes toward the chair at a 9 o'clock position. Turn your right toes in at about 11 o'clock. Reach your arms out at heart level. Place your left hand on the seat of your chair, bending to the side. Keep your tailbone tucked under and your torso stretching out long. Reach your right arm overhead and extend the fingertips upward. Turn your head to look up at your hand. Be sure to keep your torso in line with your legs and your feet pressing into the floor strongly. This is the triangle pose, a fabulous energizer for the whole body. To come out of the pose, inhale, reach up with your right arm, change sides. Come to the left side of your chair. Turn your right toes towards the chair at 3 o'clock and turn your left toes in at about 1 o'clock. Extend your arms out at heart level, then drop your right hand to the seat of your chair, raising the left arm up. Separate your ribs. Lengthen your spine with your breath. Look up at your hand and feel the energy increasing inside you. Breathe. Inhale and come out of the pose. Stay in the same stance as triangle for the modified Warrior II pose. Place your right foot in the center of your chair, pointing at the 3 o'clock position, knee directly over your right ankle. Extend your arms out at heart level, allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Lunge out over your right, looking over your right fingertips, opening your groins. This pose delivers a warrior-like mentality to our souls, helping us realize our courage and inner strength. Inhale, release, and change sides. Move to the right of your chair, finding the Warrior II pose. Spend some time finding the sweet spot where you feel your body working, but there is no strain. Sink your hips down between your legs for a deeper stretch. Inhale, return to mountain pose, and feel the difference in your body. Face your chair about a foot's distance away. Bend forward from your hips, placing your hands flat on the seat of your chair. Let your chest rest over your hands, shoulder width apart. Allow your arms to activate. Start the cat and cow stretch with an inhale, pressing through your hands, lifting your head and chest upward, rolling your sitting bones back. This is called the cow pose, our back arched like a cow in a pasture. With your exhale, lower your head and tuck your tail under, making a dome shape with your back, like a cat coming out of a nap. Let your chin tuck to the base of your throat and squeeze your navel up and in towards your spine. Now continue to repeat the movement several times, inhaling and arching the back, exhaling and curling the spine. Let the breath guide your movements and don't rush. Take your time enjoying this wonderful stretch to both the front and the back of your body. Come to a neutral spine position. Inhale and slowly return to mountain pose. Travel to the back of your chair. Place your hands shoulder width apart on the back of your chair. Step back a couple feet and align your ankle bones under your hips. Let your arms extend all the way forward and pull back on your sitting bones, allowing the chest to drop downward toward the floor. Keep your head and neck lengthening away from the upper back, face even with the floor, arms by the ears, crown of the head lengthening outward. This is the half dog pose. Deepen your breathing. Allow the back of your legs to open, the back to stretch, and the arms to elongate. Slowly walk your feet up and stand in mountain pose again. This time, bringing your hands to prayer position at your heart. Take 3 deep breaths. Return to a seated position at your chair. Sitting now toward the edge of your chair, hands resting palms down on your legs. Draw your right foot up and place the right ankle across the left thigh. Your right knee points out to the wall on your right, and your hip relaxes. Carefully begin to fold forward, leading with your heart. Let your weight fall evenly across your thighs and allow your belly to drop. In this seated hip opener, we release built-up tensions from the hip joints and hamstrings and invite a spiraling of energy to flow into the pelvis. This rush of blood flow is great therapy for the lower body, bringing a much-needed supply of fresh oxygen to all our cells. Slowly sit up and repeat the posture on the other side. Allow yourself to experience a certain calmness as you breathe, even though the body is feeling a multitude of sensations. As we learn to breathe through the discomfort in our own body, we learn to breathe through the discomfort in our own lives. Slowly sit up, place both feet on the floor, and relax. Our final posture is called the spinal twist. This posture works to squeeze out any leftover tightness in the spine and increase flexibility in the body and mind. Sit on the edge of your chair. Starting with the head, begin to look over your right shoulder. Reach back with your right arm, grabbing the back of your chair, and reach your left hand to the edge of your chair or all the way back. Keeping your spine and torso upright, begin to twist, using the arms as leverage. Keep your feet planting on the floor. Your legs and lower body remain stable. Slowly release and change sides. First, looking over your left shoulder. Then, making your way into the twist with the help of your arms. Feel the pose work its way upward, the body moving from the inside out. With each inhale, let yourself lengthen upward, making space between each vertebra. With each exhale, let your body twist a bit deeper. Let each breath awaken the spine and clear the mind. Then, slowly, release and unwind. Sit back in your chair again and close your eyes. Let your hands open, palms up, like you are going to receive a gift. Just let them hover above your lap. Make fists with your hands, squeeze, and then rotate a couple times, both clockwise and counterclockwise. Then open your hands wide, spreading your fingers. Soften, then spread wide. Soften and spread wide until you're ready to rest your hands in your lap again. Bring the tip of your thumb and index finger together to form a circle, the Yana Mudra, seal of wisdom. Take a few breaths. Invite this peace and relaxation to stay with you throughout your day. Namaste.